The following presentation is related to the new Resolution MEPC 186/59 with respect to the STS operations plan. Please ensure that all ship's officers view this presentation prior implementation of the plan. It will familiarize the crew and provide useful guidance. The duration is approximately 20 minutes. There are 2 folders provided. One folder includes the manual, and the second folder is used for keeping in order the completed forms after the end of each STS operation. Please ensure that both folders are kept in good order, as records may be requested during audits by management company internal auditors, vetting inspectors, port state control inspectors, classification society inspectors and flag administration inspectors. The forms included in the manual are also provided in electronic format. Please make sure that you copy the forms in the bridge or ship's office computer. In case the present DVD is damaged or the forms are lost, please contact online STS in order to arrange for a replacement. On the 17th of July 2009, flag states that IMO adopted the Resolution MEPC 186/59 with respect to a new Chapter 8 to MARPOL and Annex 1, and also consequential amendments to the supplement to the IOPP certificate, Form B. The new resolution introduces the development of an approved by the Flag Administration STS plan for all oil tanker vessels above 150 GT engaged in the transfer of oil cargo between oil tankers at sea and their STS operations conducted on or after the 1st of April 2012. However, STS operations conducted before that date but after the approval of the administration of STS operations plan shall be in accordance with the STS operations plan as far as possible. The regulations shall not apply to the following operations: 1. Oil transfer operations associated with fixed or floating platforms, including drilling rigs, floating production, storage and offloading facilities, FPSO, used for the offshore production and storage of oil. 2. Floating storage units, FSU, used for the offshore storage of produced oil. 3. Bunkering operations. 4. STS operations necessary for the purpose of securing the safety of a ship or saving life at sea, or for combating specific pollution incidents in order to minimize the damage from pollution. Resolution MEPC 186/59 mentions that any oil tanker involved in STS operations shall carry on board a plan prescribing how to conduct STS operations. Each oil tanker's STS operations plan shall be approved by the administration and has to be written in the working language of the ship, same as per ISM, provided STS plan is developed according to the resolution requirements, and introduces procedures as per OCIMF, and as per company's policies, with respect to due diligence. The first folder includes the plan. It is divided in the following sections: 1. Preamble. 2. Part A. 3. Part B. 4. Annexes. A description of each part will follow. The preamble includes the following: a table in which changes of the plan are recorded, a table with vessel particulars, the glossary for STS terms and supporting documentation and references. Part A includes the following: Chapter 1. General principles with respect to the STS operations. Chapter 2. Description and characteristics of STS equipment. Chapter 3. Notification and approval information from coastal administration authorities. Chapter 4. Information how to conduct STS operations. Chapter 5. Due diligence, safety and emergency procedures. Chapter 6. Information Resources on Preparedness and Response to Oil Spills. Chapter 7. Information of STS forms and kept records. Part B includes the forms associated with the procedures of this plan. The forms are divided in 4 categories. Those related to the STS operations, those exercising due diligence on behalf of the owner, those addressed to the Coastal Administration, and finally those addressed to the STS equipment if same are available on board the vessel. Detailed information on completion of the forms will follow later. In the Annexes section, the following are included. Annex 1 describes the fender selection process with specific examples of this vessel. Annex 2 contains a list of the mooring feeders and chocks as well as the mooring arrangement plan. Annex 3 contains a list of emergency contacts for United States of America. Annex 4 lists the CFR regulation for USA associated to the STS operations. The new resolution introduces the following 4 aspects. 1. STS operations will have to be conducted according to the approved STS plan. All procedures incorporated herewith will have to be followed and records have to be kept for future reference. 2. The person in overall advisory control of the STS operation, POC. This person shall be qualified to perform all relevant duties, taking into account the qualifications contained in the best practice guidelines for STS operations as identified in the IMO Manual on Oil Pollution, Section 1, Prevention, as amended, and the ICS and OCIMF Ship-to-Ship Transfer Guide, Petroleum, latest edition. POC may be one of the masters of the participating vessel or alternatively, the mooring master provided by the STS service provider. 3. Records of STS operations have to be retained on board for 3 years and be readily available for inspection. 4. Each oil tanker that plans STS operations within the territorial sea or the exclusive economic zone shall notify the coastal state not less than 48 hours in advance of the scheduled STS operation. Where, in an exceptional case, all of the information required is not available not less than 48 hours in advance, the oil tanker discharging the oil cargo shall notify the Coastal Administration not less than 48 hours in advance that an STS operation will occur, and the information required shall be provided to the coastal state at the earliest opportunity. Apart from the 4 aspects introduced in the new resolution of IMO, mariners and shore operators have to ensure that they exercise due diligence to the best of their practice, knowledge and agreed charter parties. In order to effectively exercise due diligence, the following aspects have to be taken into account. 1. Historical data, references and records from past STS operations. Since records are now filed and are available to the mariners and operators, those should be consulted where appropriate. Since the STS plan may become part of the existing SMS manual, mariners should pay attention to past non-conformities or past incidents during previous STS operations. In case of an incident, this should be assessed, and preventing measures should be introduced thereafter. 2. Proactive verification of the required fenders for vessel berthing. Primary fenders are provided in most cases by the STS service providers. It is, however, a prudent action from ship's master to proceed in a proactive check of the required fenders, bearing in mind the following parameters. A. The sea state during berthing operations and the weather forecast for the duration of the operation. B. The berthing speed of the approaching vessel with respect to the sea state. C. The type of the primary provided fenders. There is a difference if the provided fenders are pneumatic or foam-filled. There is also a difference if the pneumatic fenders have 50 or 80 kPa internal pressure. For this reason, the provided fender table at Annex 1 of this STS plan should be consulted. D. The number of the provided primary fenders. 3. Confirmation from the managers or operators that the participating vessel has been accepted for the STS operation. If specific guidelines are issued by the managers with respect to the participating vessel, those should be carefully studied and taken into account prior commencement of the operation. 4. The quality assurance of the STS service provider is a significant issue. For this reason, the attached Form STS-9 has to be preliminarily mailed to the nominated service provider. The completed information should be assessed accordingly with respect to safety, reliability, and efficiency issues. Part B of this STS plan includes the following forms: STS-1, Preliminary Report; STS-2, Notification to Coastal Authority; STS-3, Declaration of Inspection for Tanker Vessels; STS-4, Before Operations Commence; STS-5, Before Mooring; STS-6, Before Cargo Transfer; STS-7, Before Unmooring; STS-8, Operation Performance Evaluation; STS-9, Service Provider Quality Assessment; STS-10, Non-Conformity Reports; STS-11, Fender Selection Calculation; STS-12, Fender Selection Assistance Request Form; ECQ-1, Identification of STS Equipment; ECQ-2, Recording Hose Assembly Service and Tests; ECQ-3, Recording Fender Assembly Service and Tests; ECQ-4, Personnel Transfer Basket Inspection; ECQ-5, Logbook of STS Equipment Inspection;